Well, folks, today's Nonsense Rambling is sponsored by... I haven't thought of anything. But I'm going to drink some coffee. Because it can always be sponsored by coffee. Right, good morning, everyone. If you're watching on Twitter or Periscope, don't forget, use your message. Go and follow me at Twitter, @InspiringJH, @InspiringJH on Twitter. And I'll send you a free workout and diet plan. Absolutely free PDF if you subscribe to my email list. And that will be awesome. And you'll also get loads of daily awesomeness from my, my daily emails. Right. So, don't compare every day to your best day. Absolute classic. Get that a lot with people. We have good and bad days. I don't know who's selling this constant vitality and energy thing, because it doesn't always work like that. Oh, hang on a second, that's bright. Hang on. It doesn't always work like that. We're not always firing on all cylinders. We're not always bloody miserable either. Let's be honest, but we're not always firing on all cylinders. So basically, don't compare every day to your best day, because then you will be, you'll upset yourself and you'll think, well, I should feel better and I should be happier and I should be blah blah. And I think that's a real problem for a lot of people, because that word "should" is used a lot. I should be feeling better, I should be feeling this, I should be that. When I lost weight years ago, it was coming off faster, or do you know what I mean? Because you're comparing it to your best achievements, and not every day is going to work that way. Not everything's going to work that way. So you need to be very, very careful around your language and your actions on that, because we're given, like I said the other day, we're given so much information about how to think and how to feel and all this sort of stuff. People are getting confused because they're saying, well, I should be positive all the time, or I should be miserable all the time, or I should be a mix of both. I think your goal is to try and find an emotional balance, because if you find emotional balance, you don't react to things badly. As in, if we're talking from a health and fitness standpoint, most of when people eat too much or drink too much or smoke too much, unless they want to, if that's okay, is a reaction to things, and it's those reactions that you need to manage, and that comes back down to how you think, because you can't compare every day to your best day. Like I've said, I've not been feeling too well. I've got this virus cold thing. I'm all right, I'm not like on death's door, but I don't feel 100%, and it's doing my head in. But the problem is, it's doing me because I'm comparing it to days when I've not felt like this, and I'm like, oh, I've got a marathon to prepare for and blah blah blah, instead of going, actually, this is how I feel now, it's okay, I'm going to get over it, I've just got to manage it, and I've got to understand that, this nonsense about, doing 12-hour, 14-hour days every day when you're ill, I don't think we're built for that, and I think you're not prepared enough. So this is really, really key. Don't compare every day to your best day. Don't use shoulds and shouldn'ts. Don't upset yourself because you're not performing on a particular day as well as you could. As long as it's one day, as long as you're aware of what you're doing, because some people aren't aware of what they're doing, and that's what we don't want to do. We don't want to be one of these people, thank God it's Friday, hates their job, hates their life, blah blah. We don't want to be in that place, but we've got to accept that some days are going to be better than others. And for me, in my opinion, you need to manage that process well, otherwise you will react badly. And if you react badly, certainly from a health and fitness standpoint, normally that's going to be food, or normally it's going to be kicking back and not exercising. So remember that. So if you don't feel the best, what are the absolute bare minimums you have to do in order to make the day okay? And then don't let anybody down, and then just put your tin helmet on, as I call it, and get through the day. Don't worry about it, because it happens sometimes. If you're living a miserable life, then you perhaps need to deal with that. But most of the time, if you're just having a bit of a bad day, that's all right. Don't compare it to the best day you ever had, and just it is what it is. Deal with it, get through it, and move on. Yep, so there we go. So that's a quick snippet for me. Don't forget, guys, @InspiringJH over on Twitter. Hop over there. Don't forget to follow my feed on Twitter, and I'll send you a free health and fitness plan, which will be 5 effective home workouts on a PDF, and also a free diet plan as well. And you'll get loads of free awesomeness on my email list. So that's @InspiringJH on Twitter or Instagram. And don't forget, you guys on Facebook, drop us a like above, that'd be great. Happy Wednesday.